Hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday to everybody. Thought I'll just stream casually. Am I audible? Should be. Just give me a moment. I need to set the mic up. Yo. What's going on, everybody? Making money this Friday or what? Yeah, that was a good bounce, man. 4280s. I got some good trades early in the day. I did fade 4340 when the NFP numbers came out. So one short scalp there, then I went long and short, blah blah blah. Then 4280s, just like few quick trades. They worked out pretty well. Didn't like hold everything to catch the whole move, but did pretty well. Amninder Singh, nice to meet you. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you too. Welcome to the channel. Waiting to get in another round at 4310. I'm not so sure if we go down there. We might just have trapped some longs here. Like, I'm kind of bearish until we get over 4340 and start to build volume above. Until then, I don't see a reason to be bullish, Like really bullish, I've really posted in the morning the plan. I need to see this market get over 4360. $436 is a decent number. My long trade is there as well. Yep. Like, I'm not one of the guys like who'll just like buy when that number comes in. I need to see it push through, like go 30 points, 4380, 4390, and then come back. Then I'll be want to take a position alongside. Like, whenever I'm looking to get into a level, very rarely unless it's a very extended move, I would not enter right away. I want to see them, take the stops, make a low, and then buyers start to come in as we go higher. So, but we all get it wrong sometimes we get it right. The key is when you're right to just get more money, then you're wrong. So that's the hardest part in trading. But we all try to get there, right? Yeah, I mean, we haven't even filled the gap completely. Like, the low from yesterday is 43.41 and the high has been 37. We have not filled it, and it's quite a big push, and we have already coming back into the range from the morning. So not looking really good for the longs yet, but we're in the middle of nowhere, right? So if I'm taking any trade, I'll favor shorts below 43.25. That's what my pivot has been for the week. It's a level from the past, and it was last week's open. We have respected that level pretty well this week in trading. So entire week, like we've like tried to push 2-3 times below it, and every time we have pushed below, shorts got trapped and we end up rallying. So today I believe that we close. If this can now keep the lid today, we might just like start selling off. We'll see how it goes. I'm not interested in taking trades too much. Friday is kind of a tricky day. A couple weeks Friday, I had a horrible Friday. So today is a good Friday. Even like 2 weeks ago when I had a horrible Friday, I did really well in the first 2 hours, but I kept trading and got stuck and, sized up too much and took a big hit. So trying not to trade too much today unless like market makes me trade. After the entry, it's about managing risk. Exactly. Like all the thought has been gone before you click the button, right? So at that time, it's just like that. Does the market agree with you or not? And that's about it. Nothing you can do much. It's just how fast you want to cut the loss. Today is like clear. Crude oil is affecting with the current circumstances pretty much. So crude is rallying back. Let's see if like indices turn over here. We got bonds at the VWAP too. So let's see if bonds and crude can make a push to the upside. Then equities will probably sell off. Especially like I don't like how the structure looks. On the 2 hour chart, on the 30-minute chart, we have poked like lower levels, like 2, 3. This is the third time. Usually third times break. We have got a nice push to the upside from the lows, right? It's not a big push, but 50, 60 points in a matter of 90 minutes is decent risk reward if somebody wants to try short. I did take a shot at 43.35, like took 6 points and then just closed it. We got 14 people in the room today. Not too many people trading. I guess like last 2 to 3 weeks have been very difficult to trading, so folks might have just lost a lot of money. These are difficult markets to trade, especially since November. These have been since like Nasdaq topped out after that Powell renomination. It has been a nightmare for the retail traders who have just been buying the dips and tech stocks and calls. And pretty much I think everybody must have been blown out by now. We've seen a bigger drop in terms of points than we had during the COVID crash. Yesterday I posted that about like we had a peak to trough 3,000 points. Like it was like 96, 9,700 on the Nasdaq, and we went down to 6,700. And this time we made the high like 16,700, and we made a low at 13,000. So that's 3,700 points. That's a bigger decline in terms of like absolute terms, not relative, but relative. That was like a 30% sell. This is 20%. So I do think there is more downside on the Nasdaq. And I do expect it to break sometimes this month. We'll see. Markets are sneaky, but like if we start to get over 44.60, couple of closes, yeah, probably it's gonna run to the upside. But I don't really care much. Like I've tried to do that, holding through big moves. I just can't do it yet with the kind of like my trade management and skill is at. I'm not able to hold different positions through different lengths of time. So you know what, I think I do a decent job when I just like focus on the day, catching some swings, catch 2-3 swings and just call it a day. That's the thing I'm trying to do. There's been a lot of historical movements this year. Oh yeah, like especially with the commodities and this war. By the way, the war's really horrible. Really hope like it gets over fast, and it sucks, like we didn't really want it to be part of these kind of historical, things, especially that stupid pandemic, and now this war in Ukraine, especially like nowadays, like with Twitter and news, you get it immediately, like what's happening. So it nowhere compares to the tragedy that's happening there, but it's not a good thing to see, like every hour, like war, a bomb going off somewhere. So what can you do, right? So definitely not a cool time, from 50 years from now, 100 years from now, people be talking about this stupid pandemic, and like you'll be like, oh, I was alive then, in my youth and prime I witnessed it. Not the best time, but yeah, hopefully there's a resolution soon. I think Thursday was the biggest intraday reversal. Yeah, Nasdaq is having wild days. Like it's exactly like 2008 in terms of the opening month being down so much, and it has like done 2 or 3 times that .com stat kind of things, where it was down on the day like 3%. We rallied, like finished more than up 3%, 4%. So there's no liquidity in the market. It's just wild movements, And as a day trader, it's a great time to trade if you can just manage risk. But managing risk is like really hard, especially if you start looking for big moves and you get caught on the wrong side of it with no idea way to exit. Oh my god, market's like blowing up people really so fast. Like just looking at the day when we bottomed, right? That was wild. 13,000 low and we finished like at 14,000. We rallied almost like 1,000 points in one session. Like how do you prepare for that if you don't have like a robust risk management system and you just want to hold your position and give it time? So we haven't tested the previous day low yet. 43, 41. Let's see if we poke it, if it's a good reversal trade. We'll see when it gets there. Long scalps might work here. Nasdaq has some lows around here, 955, 951. Let it just poke it and then see if we can reverse it. Not the best risk reward right here for shorting, just like maybe 10 points higher, 10 to 12 might open up a nice trade. They're selling it pretty hard when it gets in the 30s. How's everybody's Friday going right now? Green, red, not trading. How's it going? Yeah, yesterday low becoming resistance. Yeah, I mean it's still like got the elements of a bounce. Like when we were going down there, you notice this cumulative delta was moving up all the way. That kind of just justifies your thesis. Like if you want to like take along in the area you were looking, like I was looking at 40 to 80s and it did reach there where I did put the risk on, and since then we have made a higher low. We have like got squeezed out of this little consolidation we had, double bottom kind of on the VWAP, and we are pushed again and now using this open as support. So let's see if like if we stay above the open here, this would be the first target people would be looking at, 43.40. And if things get really crazy to the upside, they're gonna probably like go to yesterday, settle and go from there. But shorts probably need to just like hold from here and start pushing down. It's back to the open. Let's see if we can scalp it. Just taking a long trade. Just one micro, nothing major. Let's see what we get. Adding us another one. Long 2 now. Yeah, it didn't really poke the VWAP, did it? Like, it just like tried to go there, didn't get it. I think we have different definitions of scalping. What's your definition? It's the third time it's coming back at the VWAP. Well, mine generally closed in less than a minute and have a stop of 1.5 points. Like in this volatility, man, 1.5 points. I don't know if I can make any money using that kind of stuff ever. Yeah, it does. Yeah, like everybody has a different approach to the market, different strategies, different trade management. It's like infinite permutations and combinations, like how people trade it. Yep. It's just like slow absorption here, but spending a little bit more time than that would give confidence to holding this position. Let's just see. It's kind of slow time too. Yeah, if we agreed the same way, then probably will be no market. Anybody got plans for the weekend? Mine's as usual, just chilling at home, doing nothing. I'll probably spend the entire day laying around, and then at night I'll come alive to do some charting and stuff. People at home will get mad. Dildur, sup Jingle, sup Dildur, how are you, man? Just chilling on the Friday. Made my money and now just risking a little. Actually, I'm risking a lot because I don't have any stop in. So if some news hits and we are down 30 points, I'm gonna lose $500. Not even a safety stop is put in. I should do that. Just in case, something goes off. Jingle, do you ever hold overnight or always close at the end of the day? I trade futures, right? So after 5 o'clock, when the market's open, futures market, I would trade it some days when there is opportunity or things just get crazy to the upside or downside. I resist doing it because overnight is kind of is very treacherous in my experience. Like the levels you think would hold, they don't hold. There's an overshoot because there's like less liquidity at that time. So it hasn't been a good idea for me to trade ever. Like in the evening, I resist doing it normally. But sometimes, just market lures me in and I end up losing some money. Yeah, the VWAP seem to have held again. It's taken one off. I think if we get over 43333 again, we might get another 10 point move to the upside till 43. So I'm gonna just hold this one, try to hold, and not just paper hand it again. But yeah, it's radically different. Like the base of it is so different. If you do trade it, like the next session you trade on the RTH, you're kind of like, oh god, what the fuck's happening here? Like it's too quick. So I would just suggest sticking to one session and not thinking about the market or trying to predict is it gonna go up, down all the time. That doesn't help. Just let the market do its thing, provide you information, and you make a plan where you want to execute long short trades to have 3 or 4 ideas on the day, and some of them will work, some will not. It's just about managing and making sure the ones that work pay you more than the ones that do not. That's risk management. That's the hard part in trading. We do get early on in the career, it's very common. I suffer from it a lot, cutting winners so early, and it's just it doesn't work that way. Imagine Russia launches a nuke. You never know. Long I've been doing this, not long, I would say. Futures maybe a little more than a year. And before that it was just I got sucked into the markets during the COVID crash. I got poor before everybody got rich and poor, if that makes sense. Yeah, before that I was just buying stocks and tech stocks and just chilling. And during COVID, before COVID hit, I did some stupid stuff. I was levered long before before the crash came, and then possibly make the every every wrong mistake I could have made. So that's a long time ago now. It feels like it's over 2 years now. Time kind of heals everything. So now it's just trying to trade and grow from here. But I do really like it in terms of just how challenging the markets are. Like sometimes it's good, sometimes bad. Today happens to be one of the good days. When it's a bad one, it clearly sucks, but that's how we learn, right? We're like normally 30, 40, 50 people on the stream. Today we are like just 15. So I don't know if people are away not trading or just everybody got nuked. Did we bid 20? Not yet. Big orders resting at 43.50. It's like 364 lots and 40 to 80. Yeah, they didn't give him the fill. Below 40 to 80, there is one at 42.72 as well. That's not 600 lots. Yeah, I'm having doubts about this trade, big time. I'm just thinking if they can make one more push to the highs. A little bit of buying coming in. Nope. Trying to get back into the lower distribution. That stopped right at the lows, couple lots. 4309 is kind of the midpoint of the day of the RTH session. Didn't take out 4300. Could have put the stops for 4399. Would have saved a couple lots. That's fine. If we are right, if we are right, we can just keep these and still make a good trade out of it. Are people in the room long or short? That might be a good indicator of what we should be doing versus what we think we should do. What about Freddy, Recursion, Rick? Are you guys long or short? New here. Did you anticipate a stop run? Yeah, I did. I still do. I think we can still make one more run at 4340. We haven't tested yesterday's low yet, so I still think that it's a possibility. Like if we just don't, but this is kind of it. Like I don't want it to go any lower than this. Already it has gone off way too low. So if it's kind of a bear trap below the VWAP, we just need to get back over the VWAP very quickly. Flat waiting to long 42.95, yeah. Not much clues on the DOM, but on the footprint, like we did have kind of a taper towards those the lows we had below 4303. So don't want to get down there below and start building volume. Otherwise we're probably heading like 30-40 points down. It's a nice push. I think even if we finish down on the day, I think there's one more chance that we could do this. You know, just like go up from here, take out these stops, and back down. I was hoping to buy a wick under 4300 basically. Yeah, somehow they like always get everybody, right? And I put my stop just above 4300. I was like, if they get 4300, they're gonna go 2-3 points down. It's weird how they just like, you know, kind of zigzag both of us, Freddy. I didn't put my stop below 4300, and it bounced like 8 points off it, and you didn't get your fill because you think you would be able to get that wick. So markets are amazing, right? Buyers coming in. We didn't even test the open on that push. We had 4320 is the open today on the RTH. It sold off before it, so Let's see if we go back there. Otherwise, like it's looking pretty bad here. I picked up my one lost lot. Oil starting to move up again. I don't know how people trade that. Crude oil. It's nuts. I'm down like a couple $100 on this trade. Go on, give it a nice rep. And the thing with trading is like you don't have to be bullish or bearish either, but like it changes nothing if we just like have a 20-point rip here. 43, 25, 24. And there's still room to go down a lot. So it's my bad for trading kind of in the middle of nowhere, but that's what I do when I put the stream on, right? It's still looking fine. It's not that bad. Let's see what we get. And Q is just not holding. Yeah, I did sell 43.35, believe it or not, but I covered like at 6 points, and I've been trying to buy this from the VWAP 45.15 or so, and I'm getting smoked right now. Not exactly smoked, but offsides. Let's see if we don't make a lower low here and get back into the upper distribution, right? Cause some panic for the bears. We do have very clear upside targets which we have to hit. We still haven't hit any of. We haven't hit the yesterday's low tested yet in the RTH. The gap hasn't still been filled. Not that it has to be filled, but the awkward pause. Come on, rip it. I'm a genius, right? Name the episode Fading Friday and I'm Long Friday. Jesus Christ. What do we have here? Very low volume again, below 4303. Not it's interesting right here, it's the pace has kind of just slowed down. It's kind of, giving both sides the thing. It's not easy to get short here as well. So for me, scalp near high of the day, it works immediately or get the fuck. Yeah, that's like you have these small little good trades that you can take. Come on, man, back to the open. Rip 20 points now. It's so shitty when they make you wait like this at the lows, where you're kind of double guessing yourself and then move actually starts going your way a little and you start like unwinding your position and you're like, fuck that. And then it just keeps going your way. Semiconductors at low of the day, falling, everything else will follow. Could be, man. I've kind of fucked it up. I think I've gone against my bias. I'm praying kind of on a counter trend bounce. Recursion lol every time. Yeah, that happens. And you're like, now the bounce comes, you're like, okay, I'll take one off at 08, I'll take one off at 12, I take one off at 15, and then just like next thing you know, it just rallies like 40 points non-stop. That's the biggest trick, I think. You're trading some size today. 5 micros. A little bit. Like I do have some profits on the day. I've like given up. Right now I'm down about a couple $100 from the highs. I mean, from my profits. So down on the stream, up on the day. But still a lot left to go. It's not a big position. But we do have some consolidation here. Like, this is a difficult spot to short as well. Like, are you monitoring the news continuously? While on stream, I haven't been looking that much, but S&P Dow Jones is removing Russia stocks from indices. Putin signs law to seize assets if foreigners harm Russians. White House considering ban on Russian oil imports. That's like 20 minutes ago. That's why we had, I think, the sell-off right here. So, want to see oil sell off here and equities go up. The news thing, fading the news. and people are like, what the fuck moment. Happens all the time. All the time. Let's see that pop. Yeah, I want to see that pop too. How I manage the trade would be like completely crazy. I have no idea how to do it. I'm looking for, like, if I do it ideally, I'm looking for 20 here, scale one out at 20, scale the second at about 22, and hold the rest 3 for 39, 43, and 50. Come on, we have some volume coming up here. We should see a pop. Go, go, go. Buyers should really step in here. Go. We got one fill, yes. We got one out. Now I'm looking to get that 20. I'll just front run it. So 1875. And then 22, and we'll try to hold the other two. It's still quite far, but let's see if we get one more, kind of I think with trading very small positions is you can literally trade like crap and still end up like not losing money and not be stressed out. If I were long like 1 or 2 full e-minis, probably been fucked. 15 points down, that would be roughly like, even if I bought one at 15, the second at let's say 05, that's probably $1,000, $1,000+ drawdown you're looking at. Not fun. And that's the hard part, like depending upon how much risk you can take. If you don't do that way, you're not gonna make rational decisions. You're not gonna buy where you should be buying or sell where you should be selling, or at least like where the probabilities are your way. Of course, there's gonna be times when things don't work out that way. Mr. Yen, I do miss Mr. Yen. Like, he had a good stream, fun time. Yeah, sometimes like he'd get like, I'm the best ever, blah blah blah. Like, there's not a lot of people streaming. Yeah, his YouTube and Twitter gone. He might have just like had enough from people. 24. Now like it becomes a difficult situation for the shorts, right, who are trapped in the lower distribution. Like, do they cover? Like, is it really possible they're gonna come down? So that becomes tricky. Got a nice pop here. I'm looking to scale out a little bit more. I'll take one more out. That's a nice push. I'm just taking it out. Yeah, let's put a bow on this week's jingle. Yeah, I'm not looking for anything crazy. I'm just looking for back to the pivot and maybe just like poke the yesterday's low. I think that's on the table since we're so close to it. The Nasdaq and the Nasdaq hasn't even tested 14,000 in the RTH. So clear targets for the bulls. And when we are so close to the support, long-term players and traders, like, there's naturally a little bit less fear in buying when the market is down so much, So that kind of plays into it. Like, if you're short, there is a real possibility you can get trapped here, like, for months. Like, that's the hard part of shorting and holding. So whenever in doubt, you're down a lot, you see a nice support, nice bounce, buying is nice. But like, you say that to somebody who's been trading Nasdaq for the since November, like probably they're not trading now. They're like done. Anybody buying the dips on Nasdaq has blown out. 100% blown out. We are building some volume here in the ES, so up here above 16. So yeah, there's another pop. Okay, we just got 2 left. Now back in the money. Up now on this entire trade. Let's see if we can get another nice push. Shorts are kind of trapped. I'm thinking we can make new highs on the day. By the way, Jingle, I was not filled. Yeah, man, you should have, like, when I added my 5th lot, you should have like bought it. You should have got one, at least one. I mean, a part of your position, right? If you're looking to buy like 95, why not just do 03, 98, 95, or like 03, 95, 90, something like that, you know, if you're trading small. I was trading E-minis. Usually I trade 1 or 2. It's very hard managing position in these kind of volatility. Micros do give you freedom, not that much stress, and you can still make nice money. Like, I don't know, like what with this trade, how much I am up. But yeah, like I'm almost up over $850. So you can make, and I just traded like micros today. So very evil stuff. Like, you see what they did? They got their stops right here under the lows. Right there, with consolidation, and they rip back up. So we did get a trade to the open. What we like to see is like a bounce and to the previous lows minimum. If things get crazy to the upside, we can also go 65, but I don't know if we get there today. So I'm not really sure in terms of direction if the market's like how we finish. Do we end up closing red on the week or green on the week? That's the bet you're taking if you're kind of choosing 43.65 or 42.70. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, we just got 2 left. That's a good thing. So we have scaled out our like 3 lots. So it's hard to lose money now on this trade, but anything can happen. If I'm looking to add, I'll probably add here 4 or 5 points lower. Let's just get one in more. Oh no. Surely portfolio manager looking into puts to close protect them Apple shares. It's hard to predict, right? What the market's up to do. Is the inventory kind of like people are short a lot? Does it give a short covering rally today, or we get a risk off close? Like even last Friday was fucking ridiculous, right? They closed at the highs, and then like we had a gap down. So like weaker players, like retail traders like us, we literally can't hold it weekend, and big money knows it. So kind of take it to the highs and then distribute up there, in the consolidation, and gap it down on Monday. That's what literally happened during the COVID crash. Almost every Friday we had like crazy rallies, like 200-point rallies in the last 2 hours, and then next Monday we'd be limit down, and I don't know how you just trade it, if you don't have a lot of money. It's all about the 10 DMA now. I don't even watch the moving average except the 200-day. I just pay attention to the 200-day, 50, that's all. I don't look at 10, 20. Maybe I should, so there's so much things I can look at. Shorts are gonna kind of panic here, even though if we do end up making a move lower. We bought one at the 13, right? So where do we want to take it off? Yeah, I think we ripped now. A little bit. 20 points. 20, 25. If somebody watches the tape, the guy at 43.11, he kind of changed the game. He came in 1200, 1300 on the bid, and then we got this continuation to the upside. So thank you 43.11 for saving my trade. Something to keep in mind. ESD MACD is causing what the fuck. If your backtest is usually sideways down. Yeah, I am bearish on the market overall. I do think we do get a move to 3900 in March. It's possible. Actually, I would lean on it unless we have two closes above 44.60. I think this market can go down 400 points in 1 week easily, the way it has been moving, 300-400 points in a week. Yeah, and that would be kind of the bottom, I think. Or was that the micros? That's on the larger. I don't look at the information on the micros at all. It's just for executing. Everything I see is on the ES. Yeah. No, I haven't. I don't know. Brian Ward has blocked me. We had he thought that I was telling people that he was lying or something. It was a weird stuff, but he ended up blocking me for no shit reason, and since then I've been kind of salty, and when someone blocks you, you can no, it doesn't even matter, I can say whatever the fuck I want. Even though I don't want to say it, I'll just troll randomly. I don't know where he gone. I hope he's fine, he's healthy, but all I know was he was buying dips aggressively. He has a lot of money, so who cares? Probably I'm pretty sure he'll be trading fine. I don't know the rest, but I just look at the micro. I don't know, micros, you know what, the real thing happens on the charts, right? No matter anybody tells you, you have these all different charts, you have your story in your mind and you're trying to anticipate what the people are trying to do. That's all. If somebody tells you they know exactly what's going to happen, yeah, short term, sure, you can do that, but again, then you will be making bets like that in that frequency, and then again, it's going to be difficult to execute in that way. So in the end, we are it's experience, screen time, it's anticipation, what's going to happen. Like I was anticipating this move back to the open. I was like, no, like the people who are shorting late, they're not going to get this move even if we are going to break the lows. It's not that easy. Like still nothing has changed. This market can turn down on a dime and go down, break the lows. I'm not saying it can't happen, but like that move that we happened, that changed nothing, and we got a nice little trade out of it. And the money is made in the market looking for the obvious stuff. When probabilities are kind of statistically in your favor, if you always look for the outlier, what's the point? Blinken says no-fly zone could lead to a full-fledged war in Europe. What's oil doing? Oil's kind of turning. Treasuries are turning. We just bought this right here, right? I'm gonna buy it one more time. Okay, we bought it one more time here. Just playing this balance. See if we can break it to the upside. That's the thesis. Kind of zigging, zagging everybody here. Forgot to mention it's the weekly MACD. Yeah, I did read that tweet out. Like historical things, they kind of give you the roadmap, what may be happening, but like every situation is so different, right? I just think like people are starting to get really bearish right now, and if we do get one or two closes above 44.50, it's curtains for the bears. I think we're gonna make new all-time highs. That's what I think. So I'm not ruling out any possibility. I'm open to both sides. It's level to level kind of here. So until like the lows are holding, we are fine. When you're day trading, just keep it simple. Like, did we break the high or the low, high of the day yesterday or the low of the day? We broke the low of the day, we are lower, so bias coming into today was short. So that's where I took most of my trades today on the short side, until I get to a level where, the risk is worth the reward. So that's why I took the long in 42.80. And even here, like, it's not the best trade I did. I mean, I'm able to make a trade out of this, but the VWAP could have worked right there. Like, it's right here is where we started buying. So we got this kind of deviation, and but we want to see it like really taking off now to see if these folks are really trapped. What the market wants to looks like is like these folks are trapped right here. But now you're making a bet. Are these folks trapped or these folks trapped? My bet is on this guys for now. Like, even if we like trap these guys and take out the highs and then reverse from here and then take everything out, that's kind of the maximum pain scenario. Jingle, you use footprint? Yeah, I do use footprint. But my footprint usage is very different. Like I don't use the traditional one, it's kind of a custom one I have made myself, so it's a little bit different, but it gets the job done. What's happening right here? Need to really get going to the upside now. You don't use Sierra? No, I don't use Sierra. I use Motorwave. I have used Sierra before. It's a good platform. I feel like adding here, but I'm not going to. Three lots is fine. Like intended target, I do think like 43, 42 can hit. That's about 30 points from here. So 30 points from here would be on 3 lots, $450. That would be really nice. But we'll scale out if trade starts to go in our way, because that's what paper hands do, right? If anybody wants to add 4309, might work. Fuck it, I'm gonna add it. Just got it fast. Holy smokes. Can you explain? We should be reading it down like basics. The depth of the market, like it's kind of the ladder shows you volume, price, the lots traded at the bid and ask. So all you're trying to do is trying to gauge momentum, trying to see if the volume is building right there or not. If the lot trading, is it like more volume, is it less volume? Normally you want to see higher volume in the direction you have the trade on, and so that kind of shows interest. So if the move has to go higher and higher, we need more volume higher and higher, interested in those prices. So if you just like, this is the MES, right? So it's different from ES. I don't have the ES DOM open right now, so if you're showing this right here, like 4308, like somebody like really pushed the ask 136 bot, so people were interested in buying here. So we just kind of see like which side kind of the volume starts building here. Cloudy, yo, Jingle is live. Yay, Cloudy, glad to have you here, bro. How's your day going? Green, red, big green, big red. No, I don't use diamond sales. I am long. 4309. Here, like random. Just give me a moment. I hate having a red Friday. I went green, took profit. Yeah. Red Fridays are suck. Mine is green for now. Never know what's gonna happen. But I'm kind of leaning bullish for a test of the low of the day from yesterday. Still haven't filled the gap, so see if we can get that trade. Or just are people getting trapped there. Still kind of a little hopeful, but not that much since we have like rejected once from the open again. So I'm gonna take the one I loaded at 9 off. Just 3 now, just in case shit hits the fan. We did get our trade. We could have closed it all there. We were thinking like we could get a move into 4340s, like, but these were all like fine to close it all off when we got that push. But that's okay. We still haven't broken these lows yet, so there is still hope coming into the bar hour. Yeah, it makes weekend miserable. It does, man. Like 2 weeks ago, I was dying on the weekend. Like I got mauled by Nasdaq. Like I got taken out by that fucking rip at the open. Like it was like 150 point rip, and after that I started buying, and I just got completely wrecked. Managing, I was like buying 100 points down, trying to sell. It was a mess. It does get difficult if you don't close the trade when it should be closed and just take the L and kind of, I like, fuck it, not the best day. Any views on the market, Cloudy? Anything you're saying? Giving you an insight to kind of your favorite move to the upside, to the downside? Yeah, I've learned that once you get off rhythm, best to stop entries. Yeah, that's right. Honestly, no read right now. Yeah, kind of middle in the nowhere, right? Yeah, Friday, like, it's crazy. Like, even like the entire week has been like crazy. Like, we can easily go up 40 points and come back down close at 4,300. Go down 50 points and come back up close above 4,300. It's like just nasty. We're staying long in the market. I'm about to cut this one if it doesn't go my way very soon now. Literally giving it 10 minutes. These assholes are making it tougher than it has to be. Just wouldn't give me the fill. And I'll pull it and then it'll go down and come back up. What do you want, market? Close above 4,400, 40 to 50 trading next day level. That's crazy. I don't know, like, it's just like people read other people's tweet and they kind of start thinking it's kind of important, and markets kind of play you around in like all ways, right? I'm pulling it. Go fuck yourself. Rip or just like let me out. I've had enough on this trade. Market needs you to bail so it can rip. Probably. Like it did rip once with me, and now it's like, it's the second time. Do you want to do it? Again, hoping people are gonna needing to cover. It's so tough. Gold ripping higher, 1971, up 0.25% on the day. Yep. Got a little micro pop here. Right off the trend line. This right little baby trend line here. Let's draw one of those. I'm gonna draw a dirty one. I'm gonna draw this one. Let's see what we get. I think above the open the panic starts again. That's the kind of panic where people think they're fucked, but like it's like just like 20 point another rip to 43.40, and then it's like, okay, now we're gonna fade you again, assholes. Okay, it's coming back a little bit now. 43.13 is the VWAP. Do a trend line from the top of the left chart. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it. That's kind of a dirty looking trend line. Let's try again. I think this one is fine. Or this one. Let's go this. Oh god, I hate drawing the trend lines. Let's go one with the body. What a dirty trend line. Go fuck yourself, Jingle. Let's try this. Okay, fine. Let's just stick with this. This comes around here. Yeah, people gonna get bullish, and then we're gonna get test of this thing, and we're gonna get smoked. Pick the one that will hit. Oh god. Well, we've turned back around again. What the fuck's going on with the market right here? Okay, oh god. I don't have infinite money, right? And I shouldn't be adding here, even though I want to. I should not be. It's like that's like a good way to fuck up a Good Friday. It's just like hope. Hope time right now. Like we do get another 40 points on the upside. How's week? Yeah, week's fine. Week's good. Friday is good. Week's good. This trade is kind of on the edge. Down about $50-$60 on this entire trade. I've been wanting to add 0250 so badly. I know it was gonna be the best lot if I didn't get in, and I didn't get in, and then, like we are just like literally making wicks there. Freddy, that might be your chance again. 0250. I think you might have missed that one again. Jingle, if you're, please go flat. I can't watch this happen. Oh god. I'm trying to build some patience so that I actually hold trades till target. I did hold I did close a part of my position on the last strip. I have 3 micros. I'm thinking like if we, I don't know, man. Like, it's getting tricky. You know what? I should be closing one at the at the VWAP when we get the test. Let's see. Let's put 1 order in and try to hold our 2 lots. This is so bullshit, man. I'll be literally crying if we like dip down 20 points from here. Okay, you know what? I'm putting a stop in now. Enough bullshit. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. look at that count. Like, I haven't even put my stop in. You know what, motherfuckers? Here you go. Man, the Nasdaq is so fucking poopy. Probably the bottom. I am done, lol, unless something is super clean. Don't want to screw up my weekend. Yeah. Don't do that. Like, if you're sitting fine and comfortable like I was, like, I still haven't fucked anything up yet. But there is room to fuck it up. Market's just waiting to put your stop in. I know. They just like literally like they came for me a couple times. I'm just gonna chill, you know. It's so sluggish, so slow. Like nobody cares right now. Is the hourly pump coming or the hourly dump? 3 minutes to go for this hour. I'm mainly looking at the DOM just to put my orders in and see, and normally I'm just looking at the charts. Or maybe the footprint sometimes. It's getting a little dirty here right now. Nasdaq is really like either trapping shorts or longs, and they're doing it like pretty savage way. Look at them, man. Motherfuckers. I'm probably gonna get stopped out here. That's fine. That's okay. I've capitulated on this trade. He stopped. Down about 150 on that one. Yeah, I don't want any of it. Yeah, those kind of longs got trapped. Watch my 40 to 95 work perfectly now. I don't take it. I think they've come really close. They're gonna take other lows now. I don't know. That's what a difference a trend line breaks. He got stopped out right here. Below 4,300. That's okay. Yeah, if it floor breaks, you want to be out first. Damn right. Like, we did get our exit, right? We just like didn't take it. That's the thing. 43.22, or the open we were looking at, and it got rejected right there. It just like wicked the open and came back down, so that's never good. I'm gonna like shoot these motherfuckers, man, if they like end up like testing the yesterday's low right now. That will be evil. Looking for shorts. I don't know. 43.07. Yeah, notice how it became active again on the hour open. Yeah, I don't know how the algos work. It's like they're waiting to put that rush or all those big orders in immediately. $43.16 keeps popping up. I don't know, like what's up. What's wrong with this down right now? I think it fixed it. Glitchy down. I have an older version. Look at these assholes. Now they're ripping. Oh god. They're gonna do that thing. Freddy, you must be crying, man. 42.95 day, like you had a great trade there, and like you didn't take it. You told it it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I should have taken it. This is where I post on Twitter. 42.95. No me. Isn't it how it works? Look at that pump, man. Oh god. I'm gonna do a dirty thing now and get fucked both sides. watch me like get wrecked both ways. Yeah, bears have retained control all day. That's right. Oh no. Shit. Just chopping everybody up. I made that mistake on the trade. Oil's treasuries again, like they're kind of curling up now. $43.09, half back on the day. Okay, it has to tank now. If it has to tank. I'm kind of putting my stops above the VWAP. If we get taken out, taken out. Price action is so crappy. Nobody's asking me to trade. That's it. I'm just gonna hold these two lots into the close. If we don't get above another swing high above this what's the number? The VWAP. We don't want to see VWAP being taken back. This should be it. Otherwise, we're gonna get fucked again. Yeah, they're holding it right here. Pushing it lower and lower and lower steadily, right, Cloudy? If you're watching the Nasdaq as well, see how little activity we get over 13,800. Almost no volume, and we just straight wicked back down. So if this has to sell off, this has to stop right here, or we're gonna get the trade we got out is the target of that is going to hit. It's so frustrating, when you always like to win and you end up choosing trading as your career. It's yeah, motherfucker, you had to take the losses. There's no other way. I mean, the Bears have everything they need. They kind of trapped at many bulls, looking for the gap fill. And if we do end up breaking the lows of the day, could be ugly. Still 50 minutes left. Like the weekly open was kind of have a doji on the weekly. What's the weekly open? Right there, 4,300 is the weekly open. This is tricky right here. Like, I am bearish, but it's literally gambling at this point. People again getting trapped here. Longs, I think. Steadily holding, like going nowhere. Any little pop to the upside immediately reverses, no volume. Yeah, I'm bearish below 43.11. $43.50.05. I don't know, man. So tricky. Tape speeding up. Again, another quick pop and immediately back. Now making it easy. Now, little liquidation. Just taken one off. We'll try to hold two into if we get new lows. 663.60. Yeah, not gonna like make any much money even if we go to the lows. See how frustrating it gets? Like if you see if these guys were trapped and if comes back in the range you get long here, you'll have to cut your trade again here. Just chopping everybody up. But it's still decent ranges, right? 10 points, so yeah, saying Jingle, nothing good happens into the day's low. Yeah, we're clearly under the previous day's low. Just a little shit scalping. Just it's the hard part now, waiting for the move. Just don't wreck me, market. I mean, the weekly lows were made when we opened last week, 42.51. That would be some close. Like, we might take it out the way they're just consolidating here. Like, if bulls don't get out, it's like boop, boop, boop. Like, people have different ideas. Like, some are looking for the short squeeze at the end of the close. Some people are looking for risk off. So it's kind of all interesting what's going to happen. Delta is kind of turning positive, so I don't like that. Going up on this move. It's weird, like everything. Need to break 4300 again. And finally put a lid on that thing. This is just chop. You see how much chop this is happening right here? Like, that's a lot of consolidation. So put your money, like it breaks up, breaks down. When the market's so close to that 42.75 low, I think they want to try and take it out by close. It's like literally putting your money, like, do we close the upside gap, downside gap? But the way the price action's going, slowly bulls are getting trapped. Now is the time to break everything, You got your little bit of buyers coming in, Delta. People bought it, now they can really start dumping. I always like the big delta push before the red delta, like it turns, like just start hitting into the bid. They just like trap the last bunch of buyers in and then pull the rug. Come on. You know you're gonna break the lows on the Nasdaq. So close. Nasdaq is 733. It's like, is there even anything important over there? It's like a bullshit number. What's on the Nasdaq? I think they're gonna go after that low, 710, 710.75. That's on Nasdaq. ES they clearly have 42.75 to get at. Patience running out. Imagine being so close to a weekend in the Hamptons, but you gotta wait 59 to make the last. That jobs number was pretty like amazing today. People betting like the Fed's gonna move still very aggressively based on that. That's why we're seeing kind of this pressure. There's so many variables right now. Come on, drop it now. I'm taking one off. Nothing's happening. Yeah, I'm kind of done for the day. This is bullshit. Still a nice Friday. 43 doing bullshit. 4300. Added back again. 07s. Literally playing this little bit of a balance here. Below 07. Every little push to the half pack is getting sold. NQ is nowhere near close its half pack. It's near its lows. Not like still quite far from it, but closer to the lows than ES. Yeah, I do have an open position. They dragged me, motherfuckers dragged me right into it with a that little rip. I thought it'll just like keep going below 4,300. It's still like kind of an equal fight. There we go. Stopped out. I was trading this shit show, man. This is not even worthy of being traded. That's the last rip, come on. Like, if they don't come back and break the lows, fuck them. Hopefully that's the last spikeroo before we tank. Last 30 minutes. A complete line in the sand is 43.25 for bears. Below that, I'm still hopeful they can like push this. I'm just thinking that this is the last push to the upside they got before they kind of like break the lows now, if they have to break it, if they are going to break it. Sorry. Otherwise, like as we said, like we just got kind of this spike to the upside above the balance we were like just playing. Want to really see selling come in now. Like, it's been shit show right here. The last one was a pretty sharp move up, like, 43, what was that, 43.17. It just down immediately like 10 points pretty quickly. Trim some. Yeah, I should, but I'm just trying to play this one out. Like if I lose, I lose. I've just already taken the risk. I'm fucked over 43.25. But let's see what the close brings now. 06.75. Should have closed one there, but I don't know. Whenever I try to hold on to my trades, like shit happens to me always. I don't know how. Let's see if this works out today. It's a very small position. We are down about in total of like $80 on the stream. So that can change, like 8 points to the downside, right? 770. I want 758 on the Nasdaq and to break to be confident of a move into the lows in the ES. Bitcoin is dumping. Okay, what else do we have going? Oh yeah, Freddy, that was an amazing trade. But you had a good Friday, right? You said so. Who cares? There's trades everywhere, every day, every hour or two. I mean, this balance has been like quite ridiculous, right? Like they really chopped both sides up pretty much before making the move. They've spiked both sides now. Like look at that. That's spike to the downside, spike to the upside. Kind of favor the last one. Like the last one spiked. Like if we take them down, it has to be here. Like another high. Probably not worth it even if it comes back and takes the lows. But this is the time you really have to flush the longs, if you have to. Doesn't look like it. Finger on the flat button. I wonder if Jay is thinking about it. No way. He doesn't care about day trading at all. Probably watching the stream. I don't think so. Ridiculous price action, agree. Whenever there's a big move coming, this kind of bullshit always happens and they just don't let you out until the last minute, and it's just like a shit show at the close, either to the upside or the downside, and it's like everybody running in the same direction to cover, or they're getting squeezed. Liquidated, sorry. So, it's a lot of consolidation. If it had to go, it could have gone like a long time ago. We've seen my line in the sand 37s hit with a good excess. We are below the prior week's open. We're below a half pack on the day. Every little rip has been sold. So there is reason to be bearish, but like this thing can flip on a dime. Now we're seeing a little aggressive action. I've taken one out. 758. I don't even know if it's gonna break. But we have like basically no position on. One micro in a position. If we get 20 points, that's $100. That's worth something. 60. It's like a rubber band. Every time it kind of acts, I'm gonna go down, down, and it just rips back the other side. I sold it and then I bought it, I covered it and then I bought it back immediately. It's like just like NQ is toying with my emotions right here. 758. It kind of just got broken. So I'm trying to hold if we get a nice move now into the close. $94.75 is that last low. Oh god, like this is some choppy shit. I don't know how anybody can watch this. I know, Claudia, my eyes are bleeding, man. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm just making my broker rich. That's all I'm doing. Oh man, it seems like slavery holding two lots for in this price action. Two micros. He bought it back, lol. I too, yeah. I'm such a dick. Jingle can't help himself. Yeah, I'm junky right now on the stream. Like, I wouldn't be trading right now if I wasn't streaming. Aren't they pissing me off right now? completely. Jingle, please cover it for Bob Bebop. Okay, fine, I will. I can't watch this, man. Oh god, that's the worst stream ever. It's good people aren't here. Many people are not here today. It's like a shit show. Oh god, I'm sleepy. Like one side is going to get hammered. I don't know if the longs, the shorts, but after playing this kind of consolidation, one side is getting fucked into the close. And why are you shooting a dull market? Love my ass off. I know. Oh god. I'm literally sleeping at my desk. 3 minutes left for algos to kick in. Come on, man, dump this shit. Come on, dump it. Taken one out. I'm just like, for the market close, let's see what happens. No, I'm okay. I'm gonna see if we do get to the lows. Down like $50 on the stream, up like 700 on the day. It's been just like my broker getting rich, man. This looks like it'll go 30 to 50 points either way. Well, my line in the sand is like it's kind of moving down. Absolute line in the sand for bears is 43.25. Above the open is a very bad sign. I don't even want to see this above 15 now. 43.15. For the amount of consolidations we have had, this needs to move like to the downside pretty hard. Every time I say it, it doesn't do it. It just like fucking rips and like trades nothing on the edges, and then just like comes back in. Just algos making money. Yeah, broker loves me, man. Broker loves me. Probably earned him more money on the micros today. On the stream, definitely. Even if we were to make, I don't know. Even if we get like a 20-point move here, back to 85. 200, probably easily given. I don't know how many trades I might have made today. 20? In and out, like each micro. So $20 to $30 in commissions. It's last 15 seconds. My broker made $1,000 in the last 20 days. Wow. It's like even the algos don't want to do shit today. Market must be like fairly valued at 4,300. That's why we had all this kind of shit show. Here we go, about to be stopped out. No. Oh my god. I only noticed now your day's PNL. Oh, I just like made it visible like 20 minutes ago. Oh man, this is sleepy. I'm just gonna close the trade. No bueno. It'll be a miracle if we don't get stopped out. Not exactly a miracle, but it'll be. I'm just gonna close the trade. Adds another lot. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out anyway, so I'll just add one more close to the line in the sand if it just works. It's another 2 points. Go out with the bang, you know. Die in style. They don't even stop me out, like assholes. Just like stop me out. One gone. Now we got stopped out. We puked almost like $200 on the stream. Anyways. It was a nightmare, man. Nightmare to trade. Now it's gonna collapse. No, I don't think so. Now they're gonna test the yesterday lows, make new high of the day. That would be the most frustrating thing. I'm gonna piss away more money, I think. I'm gonna piss away 50 more bucks. That's the fastest stop out I've had entire day. Oh god. What a shit show. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm tuning it out. Thanks guys coming in. It wasn't like the best of the stream, just the action was so shitty. Probably we're doing like 1 or 2 streams next week. So I'll post on Twitter. If you guys enjoy it, do come back. Have a good weekend. Take care. I'm gonna sign out in a couple of minutes. Just add more lots. Oh god. One more shot. You know, I'm gonna do one for you. Here you go. If you cost me 50 bucks, it's on you, Dimitri. There you go. Okay, now thanks for coming in. Thanks, Recursion. See you guys next week. Thank you. I'll be closing the stream out and post like what happened to this one. I'll probably get stopped out on this one again. Okay, ciao.